Hello and welcome back to Rollercoaster Tycoon, where we are looking at they are two really cool coasters, I think, but at the same time, they've cost way too much money, way too much time. And in a park where the budget is kind of constrained because I guess they're not that rich, and if we have all good rides that are expensive, they'll be leaving the park way too quickly. Yeah, this was a mistake. I should not have built this. But then again, maybe if we have like a few really, really good coasters, they will just lure in boatloads of guests. Because to be fair, we are halfway through April year 3. Excuse me. But we are at 1,300 guests in the park. We only need 300 and we're basically just past halfway. So, yeah, it's not like we need that much more. But I have a feeling that the last 350 or so will be the hardest. So, yeah, we're definitely not done yet. And we need to keep putting our A game on, which is what we'll do. So, oh, did I see that right? I saw it right. Do we have another vandal? I thought we had removed all vandals from the park. Clearly, I am mistaken here. You know what this tells me, though? We need an extra guard. Let's get one. Now that we're in the right view, let's do a quick vandalism check for the rest of the park. See if we need to replace any broken stuff. You never know. Clearly, vandalism is not a strange phenomenon to us anymore, so... Seems we're good though, so, right. There's a few things we need to do. You know what we're also gonna do? Let us just add, whoa, is it just me, or is there, an exodus and a great influx of guests? Yeah, and to be honest, the whole park is pretty crowded. There's guests, everywhere. Seems pretty good. This ride we also... 4.96? Really? Excuse me. Wow, okay. And not even 3 minutes long, huh? That's pretty solid, I have to admit. That is really good. So, knowing this... let's say it's 3 minutes. Wow, if you look at it like this, how cool is the... Oh. Seriously, guys, I love this. I really love the coloring per thingy. We're gonna do it till the end. Sounds really dramatic, right? Anyway, I was about to calculate something. Let's do that. So I have 180 divided by 8. That means that it's a little bit over 20 seconds, but... Right, so we're actually spot on with the 20-second thingy we have there. Okay, nice, good, I like. Over here we don't have ratings yet, we'll have them soon. Now what I wanted to do was add a few more guests to the park. I know we have quite a few, but, quite a few have also left already. So, I know we have quite a few, but we're just gonna add more. This is the second to last park. I don't mind going a bit overboard with the guest count. So we'll have Harrison Piloso added to the park. You have 50 game Eurobucks and you like the gentle rides. That's okay. We also need folks who like the gentle rides. Yes, 2,414. You like the intense stuff, and you shall be Electro. There, put the infos on. I have a feeling that we have pretty much had all of them, but just to be sure, 80 game Eurobucks. Oh wow, you are so rich. You will be Bajkov. Wow, 80 and more than 4 intensity, but a low nausea tolerance. Your stomach will protest your head. That's what it's coming down to. Now, as for the research, the eggheads have been researching the Enterprise, apparently. But we also got like a t-shirt stall. So, and we have like this to build next. That's also pretty good. We don't, yeah, well, we do have some money for it. Man, just give me a moment, because I'm really sniffly and snuffy. Right, and back. So, yeah. We need a gentle ride. I think the gentle ride that we have is this. And the car ride we have. Yeah, so there is a few options we have for gentle ride. So, and then also for coasters, we have the water coasters. So basically, we're actually good. We don't really need anything in particular. We have 2 coasters that we can build, so I'll just leave it on thrill rides. You know what? Yeah, no, we'll leave it on thrill rides. We'll do more shops and stalls later, but that is what we are gonna build. Shops and stalls. More specifically, 1 shop and stall. We're gonna do this. And it's gonna be orange. We're gonna have a lot of orange dudes in this park. I just love it. We are also gonna build those shops like in between existing shops and stalls. So there we have it. And they're all gonna be orange style colored. Now it's not like I'm gonna spam a bajillion of them. Just a few here and there, basically. I mean, how about like somewhere over here? This is just all heightened, I believe, and so there's not much. No, well, I guess we could do one there. That's a spot where we can get one. Right, okay, good, good. This is the regular orange, and I will do one more, which we will do. I don't know, shall we do it over here? I feel like over there is a good a place as any. So there, and we'll have this be light orange, but orange nonetheless. Great, okay. Now, having built that, that will lure in even more guests. And look, by the way, how many already have orange as a color. You know what I think is happening? That all the blue that was supposed to be the water is also orange colored. So we're gonna have like the best orange crowd ever. Now, of course, there's nothing wrong with orange. Let us get like a thrill ride down. I'm thinking the dome, and I'm thinking we'd want that over here and connect it up to the path there with a shared exit there. That seems like the right thing to do. So that means entrance there, yes. And would this, in theory it should. This does, nice. And then, let me see. We're not gonna go to the water level, but what we are gonna do is we're gonna go right in between here. That's pretty cool. Now this was only meant as a cut-off point for the. Oh, and you know what we also need to do, guys? We need to do something about our pricing. And you might think like, okay, so you charge $5 for this? Yeah, I know. Let me just quickly set this up, and then I'll explain what we're gonna do. We want this to be called. Why don't we call this? We're gonna call this a Borg ball because they always come in their cubes, right? This is like, or the Borg hive. Yeah, the Borg hive. That is what we're gonna call this. I don't know if the Borg have any colors. I don't know. We'll see. What does this look like? Cool enough for me to keep it as is. All we need to do is play music and go with space style, so we're good. Now, but about the pricing, I'll explain what we're gonna do. Look, our money currently is pretty good. I think with the Borg ball, we'll go at 7,500. We're probably gonna be set back all the way back to 5,000, but with a little bit more. What is it? Shop sales? Probably, because those are like the shirts and stalls, and there'll still only be park maps and umbrellas at the info kiosks. Food sales are just stable. Yeah, so I think what's gonna happen is our ride income is gonna drop quite a bit. We have 1,000 in staff wages. Apparently so. We might not make as much money then if we really do that, but we are gonna do it. It is gonna happen. There's no changing it back. Look, we have 2,700 per hour. That's gonna fall back to 1,500 income per hour. So we're not gonna do it for all the rides though. That's the key thing here. I'm really only gonna do it for our like rides like this. I don't. Then this is already 1 minute. But this definitely. I'm gonna have it over here. This one as well. I'm gonna do it here. And then we have these two coasters. And we're also gonna do it with them. Yes. Because these have and it might sound odd, but these have the high turnover rate. And therefore I want these to be like changed. Because if the ride has like a really long turnover rate, then we don't need it. Now look, this can have its price drop down to $1 because there's nobody going on it anymore, you know? And this is why we have the prices set for those rides as they are. Also, this has like such a long queue time. I don't care if this is 5 game euro bucks, you know, because it's just the wait is gigantic. That's good at 50 cents. This will go down only $1. I'm not gonna drop it too much all at once. And then it's basically, how's the pricing here? Yeah, this these prices, yeah, we already, wait, I have not added back the on-ride photo section? Oh, really? Are there people in the queue? No, they're not. So in theory, that means that we can quickly do a test run then? Where is train 1? Waiting for passengers to get in. Kerbal Exploratory. It is calculating the ratings. Really need that money though. I'm sorry, but despite we do have the right time. 1 minute 9, 1 minute 3. And they're gonna be basically paired up. They also more or less follow the same track layout, so it should be good. It's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, no, I need this in there. So I'm sorry. Get the on-ride photo section. Okay, done. Right. So now, guys, we know that this will be more or less equal. It has no test results, I was aware. We're gonna set this up in such a way that this will, let me see. No, I don't want it to at least wait. This is only for the guests to get in, really. So I guess this is good enough, you know, 10 seconds. And then let's do 30 seconds. So that's like half the track time. That will keep a good flow going. And then, of course, the big one. This. Very nice. Now, we know for this will easily be above 8. And this will help luring in even more guests. This, what price do you have? 4 game euro bucks? Probably gonna keep it like that. Yeah, I don't think we'll have to change much more here. These will eventually lose their... oh, and then the Sagittarius. Yeah, great. We'll go at 4, but these will eventually lose their interest point, you know, where $5 becomes too pricey. Might not happen with this one, the hydroxycaromatic, but yeah, no, I think we're good. What we're gonna see happen though is we're gonna have our income drop quite a bit. So just be warned, we're not gonna be rich at all in this park, like ever. Just so you know. Now, as for our gentle ride, we have a car ride or a cycle railway to build. And as odd as it may sound, maybe we should try this cycle railway. As we do have like an area over here where we can maybe do something cool. Well, maybe not. It's all at height 15, and I don't think we can go this high. And there's no option there. What we could do with the cycle railway is do the station in the underground and then go around. What if we exit the station like over here from the underground? So it would be on this side, and then we would cross above the path. That would be cool, right? I think that would be pretty cool. I'm just curious, like, of course this is lined up like there, so we could do the station actually over here. But we need a station with like a short queue length path thing. And the only way I see that happen is if we go over here, but then there's no way to get through this knot. there is just no room here. Period, you know. Not gonna happen. So maybe what we should do instead, I think what we should do regardless is expand the path. Let's do that first. There, and then we'll just get this sorted. There, do like this and that. And then I guess right now it is also time for Brad Baker bought a tentacle. He has visited Satoon. I guess we'll leave the shops and stalls out as well. I guess we don't need those. All we need really is a handy dude for now for this new area. But this does give us some area to work with as for like our cycle ride that I want. And I want it. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna have the station be like this. So it's gonna be over here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Alright guys, cycle railway incoming. I told you it would happen. Here you have it. This is where we're gonna have it. And then it's gonna be like that. Like that. That. Look. Nice. And then we don't, and the beauty of this concept is that not only do we have like a long station, so we can have plenty of bikes, but we also have a long exit path to which we can hook up future rides should the need occur for that. Queue size is perfect. I don't know how long this ride will be. It will probably be actually quite a decent size. So. And then do that, do this, do that. Alright, good. You, handy dude, also have that as your area to do. And you might think we'd go this way. You'd be wrong. We're not. We are going this way. And then basically we'll go into the underground. Now I don't know if undergrounds are any good for this. So just to make sure that we don't do too much in there. I want this to basically S-bend to over there. And then... Alright, nice. And this is what I think will make this ride good. Let's see if we can get above the water. I don't know if that is within our possibilities. No, that's above the ride itself. Oh, it is within our possibilities. Would we be able to then... Hold on a second. So what if we were to say, okay, as I did twice... And then it's only that fountain, but that's easily removed, right? Yeah. Easily removed and also easily replaced. I think this is a good addition to this. Also, we need to close that so we can have our build selector tile back. And then that seems pretty solid to me. I have to admit, looks good. It will be expensive, but we're not gonna charge more than $3 for it. Actually, I think we can get away with like the $5. But it's a it's a bike ride. Not entirely sure. I don't know how good this will be. We'll have to place down some scenery, but we might build some stuff here. Also, guys, I am just 8.35. 8.3. So the Kerbal Exploratory is even better than the Lunar Shuttle. How good is that? Nice. I like that. Also, come to the park, I guess. Oh, wait, they're all leaving. I guess they've heard what I was building. So I don't blame them. Yeah, let's only charge $3 for this. And I think we shall call this Astro Damage. Fizz Prep. Wait, that should be... Hold on a second. That should not be with an F, but with a PH. There! PH is prep. Alright. Ooh. Yeah, no, there was no changing it. So now then, the real thing is, of course, turning the music on, but... Also, is it just me, or is there... No, there isn't less available. No, but here, of course, you know, the real deal is all in the coloring. And you know that to be true. And then I want this to be yellow. Okay, let's have that be bright green. Okay, let's have it be bright blue. Yeah. And then black supports. Yeah. Right, and then different colors per car. So let me just quickly do a color session here, right? And done. Not really much rhyme or reason to it, but right's done. I guess we can now move on to the next thing. Which, to be fair, we have the Enterprise coming. We have another one. The Enterprise we had. We have another one coming. I think that we should focus on like what the next coaster is gonna be. And I think the next coaster. Oh, also, how is? Yeah, this also needs to be lowered down. This is just to prevent all our guests from leaving. We're really gonna see a big hit in our income. I think if we reach the 5,000, we'll be good. So basically, from that point on, we'll leave the pricing as it is. So we'll slowly but surely increase our profits. But I think we should get ourselves the coaster. And the coaster is, of course, this water coaster. Water coaster is really good. It's also really cheap. The other one we have available that's also really good and cheap. Well, hold on. Scrap the first bit of the sentence. Really cheap, at least, is this one. So there's definitely that. And after that, we don't really have much more to research. So I think we should get on with building this coaster. And I mean, it's a bit... We can do two things, or we also build it like this station. I mean, I'm not against that. Shall we do that? Is that smart? Is that clever? Yeah, let's do that. That might make it easier for connecting stuff. So there. And terraform it. Terraform it. Now I want the exit on the other side then, so that's definitely gonna happen. There. I don't know. I mean, do we need it this long? 9 boats? What if we add more sections? Is that boat number 10? No, it's not. So therefore we will not. And of course, you know, good practice, yada yada yada. You know the drill by now. I hope I didn't cut our budget that bad that we're now unable to complete this coaster. Because this is so cheap that I kind of... You know, I'm kind of taking out the guess that we can do this on our current ride income. I could be very wrong with that, you know. We might have cut it too hard. We'll see. It won't be the first mistake we make in this park, so... Also, how is it with the... Yeah, that's the thing I forgot. Balls. Look. This is gonna be like a real long ride. Guess I'm only over here, and that's like the first bike, so... Also, is it just me, or is this not synchronized up? So the Lunar Shuttle, 1 minute 3. The Kerbal Exploratory, 1 minute 9. That was not a 6 second. I don't know. We'll have to see. Right, let's build this coaster then, right? Let's do that. Now, because we are on a hill, how nice is to start like this? I think pretty nice. And then we can do that. And we have to keep in mind that there is also this other coaster over there. So let's what we can do though is we can have this. There's gonna be another coaster over there, so I don't really want to go all the way out there. So let's change this to a little bit higher. And then there. And it's probably you in the way. Yep, it was. It should make this, that should not be the issue. Right, I also don't want to have too much interference here. But we do want to get away in some fashion here. So where exactly are we now with the lining up of rides? Not too shabby actually. We are just at height 15. I like that, because what we can do right now is, can we? Just out of curiosity, this does work. I don't think we really ever do builds like slopes diagonal. It's kind of cool, don't you think? I think so. Now, as far as like how this should go, why is that not okay? So I guess that's the only real option we have. Now, then we go up steep. I mean, if we don't, we do come from height 19. I don't think we'll make it that far. That's gonna be an issue. That's cool though. This is gonna be a hell of a track, man. I like it. Would we be able to... I mean, at height 19. No, we need to go straight, but... Then this is doable. Let's assume that it will make it. How cool would this be then? And then into the underground. And then do like a steep drop. We don't have that already. I mean, I hope I'm not making that up. Now I also look at our budget, and for whatever reason, I have the feeling that we can't even get out there like that. Maybe what we should do is a little bit of coaster planning, because right now we're kind of freewheeling it a little, and it's cool. But I'm not entirely sure that this is the right way to go. Basically, what I want is to get above ground ASAP. But right now we're below the path, so that's not helping. So what I'm thinking is curve it around, get up, then basically get up, curve with water sections, or curve with water sections, and then line ourselves up for the station and then just lift ourselves back. I think that should be the main route, so. Yeah, let's do it like that. We should, yeah, that looks pretty solid to me, so. And I think in terms of speed, it should not be an issue as we come from height 50. So we should have a decent amount of speed, in fact. And the way we are lining ourselves up right now, isn't this amazing? Guys, what? Whoa, 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 whoa. If you talk about amazing, well, that's what we are having right here. And I think that if we want to do it even more amazing, we just do this all the way. And then maybe even further. Hold on a second. Maybe we should do that even further. I mean, sure, we could even drop it down a little bit there. Shall we do that after the path? Enter the void. That's what it's gonna be. It's another void track. We are really, really toying with the engine here. I like that though. And you know what? No. This is actually not that easy. Hold on a second. I need to. Right now, this is not easy because we can't do a curve lift here. So what needs to happen is we need to line ourselves up and then lift ourselves back up. So there's two ways we can do that. Or we go into the underground again, or we go all the way up here. But there is a lot of good flat path space there. So I guess we won't really need this much over here. I don't know. I want to preserve that. So what we're going to do instead is we'll line ourselves up into the underground. I mean, that might seem like a bit of a crazy idea, but trust me, it is not. All we do is this. Besides, I don't think we'll have that much pace here. And the station is... You've got to be kidding me. Is this where the station is? I need to line this out. It's a bit difficult. Can I have invisible rides? So it's... Well, that's one off, basically. Right. Hold on. Hold on, guys. We are gonna try something here. Now we could do this, of course. Let's bend. Now we are not lined up. No, we're not. We need to be on this one. So that means we can do this. And now we should be lined up. There we are. Now we are also, I believe, too close to the actual station. So what needs to happen then is... something like this. Only not like that. I don't know, let me just quickly get over there and see how bad it is. It's only one tile off. So in theory, what we could do is do this. And then we can go down even further with this. Do an underground water splash. No, we cannot, because we need to lift it up like 13 tiles from there. Look, and this is what we're gonna get if we might just make this. It's gonna be that close. In fact, you gotta be kidding me. Wow. Okay. That's a bit of a surprise, but I take it. Let's test ride it to see if it makes it. And ooh. We're having a problem, guys. There is apparently... Wow, it's each and every time. It is right over there. I see this red message. I also see vandalism. Let's do a quick check here. I also see vomit over there. But this area is just the worst. We're gonna have to hire a new handyman just for this area. I mean, I don't know what the other one's doing. Now, sometimes I might misplace those handy dudes. I'm pretty sure that that's not the case over here. Wow, look, and there's more demolished stuff here. Wait, hold on a second. There, right. Come on, let's see. Where is the rest of the vandalism? I'm sick and tired of it. Soon, TM, I will get more guards. For now, though, what, again? Or is that a different bench? Might be. Whoa, 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 whoa. What do we have here then? That is there no coverage here? Yeah, there is you. Why are you not cleaning this up? Clean, dang it. I said clean it. That should make it better. Alright. Back to our coaster, because I just got a little bit sidetracked. Just only a slight bit. I kind of like this track design. If I'm really honest, I really do like it. I think it's good. Also, okay, nothing to write home about. Not too bad either, but it's not spectacular. Anyway, this roller coaster one. I mean, we're not going to charge more than $3, so there you have it. That's that sorted. We cannot change that. What we can do though, by the way, how is our mechanics? I don't think this needs a crash mechanic, to crash proof it. But when I see this, that a lot of them are busy, I think it might not be such a bad idea to also hire a new one. So there we go. No, but the thing is with this coaster, it has a few splooshes. It does go in the underground. And I think, this is just, again, bugging us, keeps on going. I guess they just never considered that this ride was like one high. Also, is there no way for the guests to... There should be a way for the guests to get over here, right? It's not like they're stuck here all of a sudden. What is the average? It's only 1 minute. Yeah, no, it can't be that the swans can't get there. That's impossible. So, right, let's give this a name and let's color all those boats and yeah, Yeah, in terms of naming, I think what we should call this is why don't we call this Aquadroid? Yes. As if this were a future robot, right? Look, how cool is this gonna be? Right near the exit, at the same height as the exit, you know, you get out, you like from the previous boat, and then this one comes out of nowhere, because you don't see it coming. Sploosh! Imagine if you're sitting there, green-faced and all. And then the Aqua Droid just splashes you right in the face. I like it. I think that's great track design. And as for this, can we do? Yeah, that looks just so fancy. I like that. I also like the black supports on it. Let's see. What is that? Oh, these are only like the handles. All right. Yeah, those make like the main color. I want those to be white. Different colors per vehicle? But you can't have trains, now can you? Can you have trains? No way you can have trains. So what does this do? Let me just experiment here. And that does nothing? So vehicle 2 is the vehicle? And there is no... Huh. And then different colors per boat. Does that make any difference? It does. Alright. I don't know. Yeah, you know what, guys? I look at the timer right now and I see, oops, I might have gone slightly over time. So let me do the coloring of this Aqua Droid in between videos. And once we get back, it will be all nicely colored, you know, just as all the other rides are. But so far, guys, I think we're doing pretty good. It's only June year 3, but look, we're only 177 guests off. I think we're getting there. And we should be pretty good. So it's just that last final push. And we're going to do that and more next time when we play more Rollercoaster Tycoon.